What it do, y'all? Real still with the kid official Watson. We back. Franklin Bourne's case, part 4, Decoded. I got some news for y'all, but first, subscribe. Subscribe, go ahead, hit it. You know what I mean? Like this video. Go ahead, share the link to a few of your friends, cousins, whatever. Look, we getting straight into it, man. The news that I got is we got a contact now where we can contact Mr. Barnes, and we gonna reach out to Mr. Barnes and see what's going on with this case where he been accused of some crazy stuff, y'all. If you haven't seen part 1, 2, and 3, look, I started this about a year ago. I didn't know it was gonna go crazy like that with the views. I guess I got to finding out like it's a lot of other people like me who like certain unsolved cases. They get to like, they just be wanna, they intrigued by it. They get to like, seeing clues that be right there and people didn't even see it. So that's what this is about, man. I'm not here to, like I said, to accuse somebody of being guilty or innocent. Like I say, it's innocent until proven guilty. So right now we gotta say my man is innocent until proven guilty, and if by the looks of it, he has not been proven guilty. The videos ended up doing really well, I guess. So some people in his family and friends, they reached out to me, said they seen the videos, they they enjoyed them, they like what I'm doing and shedding a little light on the case, and they all in for it. They just want to they gonna reach out to him too or whatnot, and let me know how he's doing. I'm gonna make sure it's okay with them, but if I can, and people want to send them fan mail or just write them and see what's going on, I'm gonna like I said, I'm gonna reach out to the people that reached out to me on my Facebook artist page, and they contacted me. And so like, and all of that, we're going to get to it. But if you need to contact me, @follow officials, all my social media. If you can't spell, I don't know, it's @follow official. The @ is the A sign for you slow mo. So anyways, look, man, the case is crazy. They accused my man of allegedly committing some murder, some crazy murder. We talking about murders, y'all. We talking about a person that never had a background, that had never been to jail, supposedly. I'm trying to dig up, but as much as that I can dig up is that he was a good kid. Even at school, like, I'm not hearing anything. Like, I don't know what it would have been his MO to do all of this. So it leads me to, we're going to get into the Decoded portfolio. Like I said, watch 1, 2, and 3. I'm going to put the link in there from 3 because I really go into detail with some of the witness statements in there and what they said and what went on. Like I said, they say my man had allegedly committed a murder in Arlington, which is about 45 minutes from the other place south of where he did the second murder. Allegedly he did. I don't get it wrong. I didn't say he did it. Allegedly he did it. So they, like I said, they charged him with, I think, 2 capital murders. So I mean, my man could be facing the death penalty for something he possibly didn't do. Because like I said, they haven't. The facts that we have is we do have a witness. So, I mean, we have a witness, but we don't have a gun. And that's the craziest thing about these cases is when you don't have the gun, it makes the case very frustrating, for the detectives, for the family, for everybody, because we do have some people that lost their lives that's not here no more. Rest their souls. I don't know what happened, but like I said, what they have in the interviews and what they have in the paperwork and that I've read is that Mr. Barnes allegedly went somewhere, and in the interview he gave his testimony in the interview. He said, man, I was with my girlfriend that I hadn't seen in a while, and we met up or whatever. I forget, it was early. They wanted to get a little blow on, so they figured, hey, he knew. I don't know if he knew the person or they knew the person, whatever it was. They end up there, they grab a little bit to smoke on. Now while they was going 45 north again, minutes more north again, I don't know, to get some more. I'm thinking is I have to recheck the times and look at it, but as far as I know, he said in the interview he was just going to get a little bit more to smoke on. So boom, so he leaves there, and boom, this murder happens, y'all. When he said in the interview that he left from there, boom, the murder go on. When he leave from there, he goes to the other spot, and I'm guessing he not knowing something happened over there or whatever. So he get over at the second spot. I guess they wanted a little bit more. He was with the girlfriend. He say still. Boom, they park. From my understanding, he go in. And what the witnesses said was they was coming downstairs. One of them like, man, he made eye contact with the dude. He didn't see nobody else. He said it was Frank. Hey, they knew him. Hey, Frank, Frank, what's up? So boom, Frank coming upstairs. The friend leaving. Now they say, boom, I hear a knock. Now they say when they came in, they say that she say the witness that one of the girls gave a statement. She said she heard Frank's voice and he called out the guy who got killed. So she say he came through the door, he knocked, boom, came through the door, he ooh, and then pop, 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 pop. So y'all saying it did real fast, you know what I'm saying? So remember, he gets seen, he coming up the stairs, he say he got a witness right there. They didn't see a gun though. They didn't see the man with a gun in his hand. Boom, she say she was in where else, that he didn't knock at the door, he sent the name, and then, all this start going on, I guess. Whenever he found whoever, they just start getting, shots is ringing, y'all. It's a lot of shots going on, it's a lot of shells. But once again, we don't have a gun at either one of these scenes, so it makes the case very complicated, very hard. And I'm sure now, y'all, it's been 2.5 years since this happened in 2018. It's been a year since we started decoding the cases, and here we are at part 4. And it's still, we don't have anything. As the fans, as his family, as the victims, that happened, we don't really have nothing. So what I was told by one of the friends was Mr. Franklin was granted a speedy trial. So from my understanding, I don't know all the way to the T, y'all, but a speedy trial is exactly what it sounds like. It's a little faster than the normal trial that you have. Now, if he was charged in 2018 and he's still sitting there, I don't know why they haven't started the trial. If it was granted a speedy trial, and like I said, that's something for part 5 we can look into. We can start getting technical. Y'all can help me out, man. If y'all can look up the paperwork, find the court documents or whatnot, and look it up. See if he was granted a speedy trial or whatnot, or was it sealed? I don't know. That's just what I'm hearing from the family and friends, that he was granted a speedy trial. So if he was granted a speedy trial, it's been 2.5 years, y'all. The man's still been sitting there. We got Corona, we got all this stuff going on. You would have thought for two capital murders that like his case would be front end as far as the deal with. Like, we got some people that lost their lives that they don't still have justice. So I would think y'all want to speed it up, speedy trial. Like that's what the speedy trial is for. But I think the problem is they can't really charge Mr. Barnes with the murders. If they had something, they got a witness on them. That the thing about how that work is, they don't want to take Mr. Barnes probably to court, knowing it's something in their mind. They don't know if he did, or they don't really got nothing on him. Even if they think he did it for sure, and that he was the one that to do these killings, then they don't really have a gun on him. Then he's like, what was there forensics done? Did we check his phone records? They couldn't have found something significant, because if they found something significant, man, they've been had these people on these stands, they be in this trial, and they be having all kind of the witnesses in the circle that was either, you check his phone records, you'll know who he was talking to. Y'all telling me y'all ain't went and asked nobody how this kid was, who he was with, to see if he's with. We got a tollway, 2018, only 2 years ago. The tollway, we pay hella money to be on the tollway. You telling me y'all don't have no cameras? Okay, and if the cameras really didn't get nothing, they do got him in that car. If he said that that's where he was and he took the tollway, then that story, y'all, that part of the story gotta be confirmed. Because if he was lying about that, then they would have really even had something on him then to really just bag him in. But his story of where it's lining up, and probably with the time of the phone records, is lining up to a T. The problem is, like I said, they don't have a gun. They got a witness. So they have a witness that said, hey, look, I seen him, I heard him, he shot me. He shot my boyfriend. It was him. I know it for sure. But what the defense, y'all, is going to argue that sometimes in the state of shock and the trauma, even if Mr. Barnes did walk upstairs, they're going to argue, who's to say that Mr. Barnes went in there and whoop whoop and he left and somebody else came in. He didn't hear the response. So let's just say that, who's to say that, yeah, they seen Mr. Barnes coming up the stairs and then, you know, did he go in? You know what I mean? If he did go in, when he have had the product first and then left and all that would have happened then, and then there was nothing stolen. From my memory, I don't think there was nothing taken. It's just a very messed up case, and it seems like somebody was angry. And, you know, I don't know if they had the right person or not. You know what I mean? Just like y'all don't know. And I honestly think, you know, they don't know if they had the right person, or, you know, was somebody else involved? Was somebody with Mr. Barnes? Is he just being loyal to you know, a associate? Did he see some things and he just not saying nothing? Do they feel that way? I don't know. They could feel that way too. So that's why it's an investigation. It's an ongoing investigation, and I'm sure that's why he wasn't granted a speedy. I mean, he hasn't been honored a speedy trial, because if you go to a speedy trial and you don't, and their defense they see any loopholes up in there, they're gonna take them down. They're gonna take them down because Mr. Barnes never lied about his whereabouts. Y'all don't have a gun. And, you know, it's people down there that say he's guilty, he had to do it. Well, you gotta prove it. You still gotta prove that the man is guilty. I'm not sitting here to say that the man did or what he didn't do. I'm only here to look at the facts and look at what's being posted and on the court documents. And all I can do is talk to families and friends of the victims and of the one that's been accused, you know what I mean, of this, in this case. So like I said, Franklin Barnes case, Decoded Part 4. Is he guilty? Is he innocent? I don't know. Why hasn't he been granted or honored a speedy trial? You know, why? I guess he's not gonna get a bond because it's capital murder. But I mean, it's just something that has to go on that can speak this. This is a capital murder, y'all. Like, you know, we can't just sit around. But they will, though. They will. Like, it is what it is. And from my understanding, I don't think Mr. Barnes is changing his story. I think he's stepping on that. What he said, he gonna step with that. Like, cause like I said, it all could be exactly true what the man said. Maybe he isn't the one that killed the people. We don't know. It's messed up. But I ain't gonna hold too much of y'all time, man. This is Franklin Barnes case, Decoded Part 4. It's an update. 5 gonna be crazy. Cause 5, I'm going all the way in. I'm gonna have a response. Maybe I'll read y'all the letter from Mr. Barnes. What he say? We gonna go crazy with 5. But in order to understand 5 and even to hear from Mr. Barnes, you guys gonna have to understand that you gotta watch part 1, 2, and 3, and this one right here, which is just like basically me reviewing what's went on and the updates that I got now. So I'm gonna post some links for y'all, man, in there. I mean, y'all help me out. I don't know. Like I said, anything that y'all find, leave it down in the comments. Let's go back and forth. Let's see what we can come up with. Any questions that y'all may want me to ask Mr. Barnes, go ahead and leave them down in the comments. If I see him getting crazy likes, I'ma definitely tell him, you know, ask him that question and read your question back out. So look, man, this the good one right here. I need y'all help. Go ahead and subscribe, like the video, share it, man. We putting some light on this. Like, they reaching out to us. So Franklin Barnes case Part 4 Decoded. Tune in for Part 5. It'll be in a few months, but we coming. So leave me with y'all comments. Let me know what y'all think. I'm out.